to Lepa Elementary School. Welcome to virtual moving up and graduation ceremony school year 2020-2021 with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. To our DepEd Secretary, Madam Leonor Magtolis Briones, our Regional Director, Dr. Tolentino G. Aquino, our Indefatigable Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Ali S. Ubaldo, our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Maria Cruzelda Ocang, our Quintessential Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Nila U. Ferrer, and to our engaging and brilliant school head, Dr. Belinda M. Erwan, Lepa Elementary Teaching Force, PTA officials, barangay officials, parents, graduates, and visitors. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to one and all. Graduation Day is always a day of rejoicing, for it marks the conclusion of an educational journey and the commencement of another more uncertain and more difficult part of man's quest for a better life and future. So without recalling, ladies and gentlemen, let us formally start our program for the ABP presentation of our Lupang Hinigang, followed by prayer and regional hymn, Pangasinan hymn, and SD1.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Heavenly Father, join us in this most momentous point of our life. Give us your grace as we finally accept a precious diploma in our hands. May we carry all the teachings and learnings from our teachers, and may we cherish the bond formed with our classmates and friends. Bless us, dear Lord, as we move on to the next phase of our existence. May we always remember to believe in you and rely on you every decision that we make. May this event be an inspiration to all of us, Lord, so we may use our knowledge and skills for the goodness of all mankind. Let your Spirit be with us today as we pick the fruit of our labor and sacrifices. All of this we ask in the name of Jesus, your beloved Son. Amen.
And the rivers, to the great and winding trails, to the shores where breezes linger. That's the place I love so well. It's the home of men who loved her, men who died to keep us free, men who told no bad the weather, than one will never be. Region 1, oh Region 1, there's no better place I see. Region 1, oh Region 1, dearest home by far to me. From her care I learn my lessons, in her veils I work and play. She has kept me safe and happy, as I live on day by day. From to other lands I wander, as I search for wealth and fame. In my heart I will remember Region 1, beloved name. Region 1, oh Region 1, there's no better place I see. Region 1, oh Region 1, dearest home by far to me. Other lands I wander, as I search for wealth and fame. In my heart I will remember Region 1, beloved name. Region 1! Pangasinan yang binabli, dengan modal iariguas, diuragap ko lawas, dan puso Pangasinan, agkanalingwanan, luyak ko yan iyanagan, bedegdakan yaman. Muna kaya nung kasih paluri di mapula, say pangkakasat na kay nalilig na, labot ka na mabrisika. Say dayak mundak na'y nakaptan sa yaman, sagdan na kapalan ngayon, naroon ang tansamting mo Pangasinan. Pagyan lawas Bantayan, lawas takan ikan duro Pangasinan, arun kakang bayukuan, anang apupong yawala na bangunan, ikikinun ko syupaman, Pangasinan luyang minanyaman.
To welcome you all, ladies and gentlemen, let us hear the welcome remarks of our engaging and brilliant school head, Dr. Belinda M. Ermo.
Good morning to one and all. Welcome to Lepa Elementary School Moving Up and Graduation Ceremonies of Kindergarten and Grade 6 pupils of school year 2020-2021. This day is all about you, our completers, and our graduates. You, your family, who helped you, as well as your teachers. Today is a perfect day to celebrate and to give thanks to our Almighty God. Because despite of our situation, in the middle of this pandemic, you made it. We made it. The theme for this graduation ceremony is strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. This pandemic changed a lot of us in different ways. It changed all the aspects of humanity. And one of the affected areas is our educational system. Because of this pandemic, there were no face-to-face classes, and learners only learned at home. It was difficult because we all know that face-to-face classes are vital. Learners learned best through personal, social interactions. But even it was a big challenge for all of us, we never give up. Together, we positively survived. Congratulations to all of us. To our dear parents, I know you are full of pride and happiness. You are one of the reasons that made this new normal education possible. Thank you for your help and cooperation. We appreciated it so much. Thank you for teaching your children the importance of education. But it doesn't stop here. Your children are about to face another chapter of their lives. Lastly, to our graduates, you did a great job. Your parents and your teachers are your number one fans. As you face the next chapter of your lives, be braver and be the most version of yourself. Never, never, never stop learning and dreaming. So, in behalf of Lepa Elementary Teaching Force, my congratulations. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
We now come to the messages of the different dignitaries. Start with our DepEd Secretary, Madam Lenore Magtolis Briones, followed by our Regional Director, Dr. Tolentino G. Aquino, our School Division Superintendent, Dr. Ellie S. Baldo, followed by our Assistant School Division Superintendent, Dr. Maria Criselda Ocang, our Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Nila U. Ferrer, and our school head, Dr. Belinda M. Erbon.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So Maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would would not be taking place at all. And so, thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face to face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call it we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
It is with great pleasure and admiration that I convey my best wishes and profound felicitations to all the graduates and completers and academic awardees of the school year 2020-2021. Graduation and moving up ceremonies are the much-awaited events in the life of every learners that represent the golden signs of reaching higher education and achieving dreams and aspirations. Indeed, finishing this challenging school year during these trying times of COVID-19 pandemic is remarkable, since it has been inevitable to face and accept the new normal landscape of education. It has been a school year of extraordinary hard work, dedication, and passion for all school leaders, teachers, and parents in dealing and coping with chosen learning delivery modality to meet most essential educational requirements. Likewise, the incessant motivation and support of parents toward the seemingly thorny road to success caused by the global health crisis, as well as the strict obedience to various health and safety protocols, have enormously pitched into this moment of graduation and completion. My dear graduates and completers, you have just marked another significant milestone in your continued quest for excellence and successful future. Certainly, more challenging will still come your way. However, stay focused and always remember that your dream is within reach when you are determined and committed. My beloved parents, accept my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you for being an effective and efficient partner of DepEd in the implementation of distance learning. Your untiring support is a deeper reflection of the unconditional love you bestowed to the learners through the years. Undoubtedly, you have greatly contributed to the fulfillment of the mandate of DepEd. Sulong Edukalidad, my sincere commendation to all the graduates, administrator, faculty members, and non-teaching staff for providing the highest degree of service para sa bata, para sa bayan. Finally, with this happy celebration of your graduation and completion, it is with confidence to say that you have given our team for this year, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, a very special meaning. Congratulations and have a wonderful graduation day and moving up ceremony.
Isang mapagpalang araw sa inyong lahat. Lubos ang aking kagalakan na makapagbigay ng mensahe sa inyo, mahal naming mga magulang, guro, punong guro, at higit sa lahat, sa inyo, ating mga completers at graduates mula sa kindergarten, grade 6, grade 10, grade 12, at sa ating learners from the alternative learning system na pumasa sa portfolio assessment. Ang tema ng ating end of school year rites ay kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Ang pandemyang dulot ng COVID-19 ang nag-udyok sa lahat ng educational leaders na gumawa ng mga tough choices sa gitna ng tanong, paano mapapangalagaan ang kaligtasan ng mga guro at paano maihahatid ang edukasyon sa mga mag-aaral. Ayon nga kay Secretary Briones, education must continue even in times of crisis. Sa pagtutulungan nga ng mga magulang, mag-aaral, kaguruan at stakeholders na itawid natin ang school year 2020-2021. Tunay ngang napakahalaga ng ating selebrasyon ngayong school year 2020-2021 because for the first time in history, the school and home have finally touched base together for a common aspiration. Nagpapatunay na malaki ang bahagi ng parental involvement sa academic achievement ng isang mag-aaral. As parents and teachers work together to address our children's needs, we're able to form a formidable team to combat ignorance and keep relevant values that every home and society cherish. Batid ko ang inyong mga pasakit at pinagdaanan, maitawid lamang ang inyong pag-aaral. Mental stress, dala ng independent learning, unstable internet connectivity, problema sa kahirapan ng buhay. Ngunit lahat ng ito ay napagtagumpayan ninyo. Ang inyong ipinakitang tibay ay kamangha-mangha. Ito ay nagpapakita ng katatagan ng ating mga mag-aaral. Lastly, gusto kong sabihin sa inyo, please appreciate your parents. To be a good father and mother requires that the parents defer many of their own needs and desires in favor of the needs of their children. You never know what sacrifices they went through for you. Respect your teachers. Teachers spend most of their nights planning, most of their mornings explaining, most of their afternoons correcting, most of their years encouraging, most of their lives stressing what matters most in life, and it's all for your future. So don't make their jobs more difficult. Congratulations to you, our precious children, parents, teachers, and school heads, for continuously making the flames of education burn amidst the darkness of these times. Mabuhay!
Our graduates, completers, academic awardees, and our internal and external stakeholders performed unusually great this school year 2020-2021. Congratulations! The theme for this year is strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Solidifies all aspirations and hard work of all those who amenably collaborated to reach the quality of education we have cautiously worked for our learners. To the parents, guardians, community, local government unit heads, and other stakeholders, gratitude from the department is extended, and even a twofold sheets of appreciation for all your support will never be enough. Indeed, you have actively engaged yourself and shared responsibility for developing our learners. The school head and staff for providing immediate assistance to address academic needs in this unique time. We acknowledge with sincerity all that you creatively decided and designed for your school. This unique time did not stop you to collaborate and conceptualize special programs, projects, and activities that manifest your readiness even in the next school year. To the teacher combatants for providing unceasing response to learners' academic needs, we celebrate your incomparable dedication and inventiveness in reaching our learners as they work on their activities in their chosen learning modality. To our graduates, completers, and academic awardees, indeed, the struggle was real, and you were able to surmount it. We are one with your parents and guardians who are proud of your success for this school year. We fervently bow our head in prayer that you will be blessed with more strength and safety to carry on. The year is different, and everyone acted beyond expectation. All became better and have these days sweeter. Congratulations!
To the class of 2021, achievers, completers, graduates, you have passed another stage in your educational undertakings as you journey the new path of your lives. The new normal situation brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic has been a challenging year for all people in all walks of life. True, the situation solidified our Filipino character, resilience, that we can adapt to changes. Yes, we have got it, and in education, we did it. We have overcome. Hats off to the school heads, exemplary performance as they managed their schools in the implementation of learning delivery modalities for school year 2020-2021. The teachers' compassion and dedication towards their works have been remarkable. The learners who have moved to their preferred learning modalities, the parents and guardians, incomparable sacrifices and support to the school children, and acted as learning facilitators. The stakeholders, community support, they who worked hand in hand to ensure that the learners of the new normal continue to improve in their competencies. You are all commendable. With God, who gives the best for all, you shall never fail. Continue to be resilient as you persevere towards achieving your goals and reaping multitude of achievements. Believe and let God lead you to your dreams. Keep the flames of resiliency burning as you recover and transform yourselves. Congratulations and mabuhay! God bless us all in the path of His hands. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your hearts. Psalm 37, verse 4 says, once again, congratulations once again.
Greetings and congratulations to the graduates and completers, kindergarten and grade 6 of the school year 2020-2021. Graduation and moving out ceremonies are significant occasions for the graduates and completing learners, as these mark the milestones of your educational achievement. It also marks the culmination of all your hard work and commitment to raise to a higher level your learning about and understanding of things about life. Together with your parents, you sacrificed and persevered so that your intelligence and character will be strengthened. Now, you are assured of one big step to the ladder of success. Enjoy reaping the benefits. But graduation is not just a time to end, but to begin another chapter of your life. This time, then, calls for you to prepare for future opportunities and to welcome a world endless possibilities. Let graduation day be the occasion for you to uphold the design you have carved for your life. A design that satisfies not only yourself, but also fulfills your duties to your country and your maker. I salute the teachers, our unsung heroes, for molding the minds of our young learners and producing among these learners the much and needed knowledge and competencies under the K-12 basic education program. Ours may be long and the prescribed duties may be exhaustive, but shaping the future of these young learners will definitely improve their lives. It is not easy to be learners with all the pressure in today's world. The more in trying time due to pandemic. How you hurdle your lessons remotely through distance learning of varied modalities, the fear and scare of the virus due to negative publicity, and many more. But you survive and victorious. So don't lose your heart if you find things difficult. It is high time that you put all your learnings into action. To everyone, always have this smile in you. See miracles in life every day, and you will be filled with positivity in thoughts and actions. Congratulations, and may your graduation be the beginning of many more wonderful triumphs in your life. keep safe and God bless.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us move on to the presentation of our public school district supervisor, followed by our school head and faculty members. You are about to witness virtually the main highlights of today's event. To do the honors or the presenting this school's candidate for graduation and completion, may we have on our screen our very own dedicated school head, Dr. Belinda M. Herman, followed right away by the acceptance confirmation of our public schools district supervisor, Dr. Nila.
Madam, I have the honor to present to you 29 candidates for completion in the kindergarten, of whom 14 are boys and 15 are girls, and for the candidates for graduation in the elementary, of whom 18 are boys and 23 are girls, who have satisfactorily completed the requirements under the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum prescribed by the Department of Education. They are now ready for your acceptance and confirmation.
By the authority vested in me, by the officer in charge, Office of the Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Ellie S. Ubaldo, and acting upon the recommendation of your school head, Madam Belinda M. Erbon, that you have successfully completed all the requirements as prescribed for the Department of Education for kindergarten and elementary. I, Lila Ferrer, Public Schools District Supervisor of Malasiki District 2, hereby confirm your completion and graduation rights today, July 15, 2021, and declare you 29 KD completers and 41 elementary graduates of Lepa Elementary School. I therefore confer upon you all the rights and privileges thereto appertain. Congratulations.
The long wait is over. Let us have a big hand to the presentation of the kindergarten completers by their advisor, Madam Lori Macaraan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the virtual kindergarten moving up ceremony batch 2021 with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. I am proud to present Kindergarten Completer Boys Batch 2021. Armas Arjal Jagiyaw, son of Mr. and Mrs. R.B. Armas. Kabungkal John Rance Maure, son of Mr. and Mrs. Freddy Kabungkal. Chua Kindale Scott, son of Mr. Kenneth Chua and Miss Joyce Scott. Scott Kyle Francisco, son of Mr. and Mrs. John Scott. Garcia Elijah Christoph San Diego, son of Mr. and Mrs. Francis Aris Garcia. Inarin Samuel Palaganas, son of Mr. and Mrs. Michael Manakpo. Makugay James Clifford Nibado, son of Mr. and Mrs. Reynald Makugay. Malikdong Lance Elijah Nazareth, son of Mr. and Mrs. Louie Malikdong. Maure Heber Josiah Caceres, son of Mr. and Mrs. Franco Maure. Miss Lang General Lunca, son of Mr. and Mrs. Hinaro Mislang. Pukis Hodge Michael Centeno, son of Mr. and Mrs. Jerry Pukis Jr. Ramirez Russell Bautista, son of Mr. and Mrs. Roberto Ramirez. Santiago John Vincent Macaraeg, son of Mr. and Mrs. Vicente Santiago. Vargas Alexis Sander Enrique, son of Mr. and Mrs. Alexander Vargas. And now, for our kindergarten completer girls, batch 2021. Alayon Hannah Shane de Guzman, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. J.R. Alayon. Alejo Kenny, daughter of Miss Anna May Alejo. Artus Suzanne Cadaro, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Radam Artus. Cano Karen Recurman, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Albert Cano. Centeno Ayesha Rix Tulagan, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Anthony Centeno. De Luna Princess Chalsa Estrellado, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Cesar De Luna. Inarin Micaela Bautista, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Darwin Inarin. Inarin Rihanna May Tulagan, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Leopoldo Inarin. Mamaril Jillian Angeli Tulagan, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Mamaril. Maure Jurain Manangan, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jose Maure. Maure Joshane Manangan, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jose Maure. Morales Miley Tamayo, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Manny Morales. Pasqua Natalie Jane Centeno, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Roberto Pasqua. Segundo Zainab Reyes, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Bernard Segundo. And last but not the least, Tulagan Ashley Gail Ballesteros, daughter of Mr. Dandreg Tulagan and Miss Abigail Ballesteros. Once again, the kindergarten completer, batch 2021.
The future's looking good.
Mr. and Mrs. June Ryan Aragon with honors. Aragon Reggie Flores, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ricky Aragon. Balolong Bjorn Sigron Jr., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Bjorn Welly Sr. Bazan Kyle Hessler Lanson, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Gerald Day Bazan, with high honors. Kabuang Denmark Maule, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Armando Kabuang. Cayago John Robert Matardo, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Reynaldo Cayago, with honors. Cayago Junimar Sulana Jr., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Junimar Cayago Sr. Galuna John David Anisco, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ricardo Galuna. De Luna Julio Cesar Estrellado, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Cesar De Luna. De la Peña Vincent Tulagan, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Michael De la Peña. Domasi Leo Adrian Tiago, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Leo Domasi. Espinosa Jomar Flores, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Marlon Espinosa. Espiritu Gerald Ibajo, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Luis Espiritu. Garcia Kendrick Santiago, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Raymond Garcia. Lamsan Dexter de Guzman, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Arnel Lamsan. Maure Maki Bugarin, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Martin Maure. Mamora Nico Segundo, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Manny Mora. Ramirez Mark Justin Rivera, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Martin Ramirez. Alcantara Ayesha May Lamsan, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Ardelio Alcantara, with high honors. Angeles Princess Cashel Cayago, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Mark Jordan Angela, with high honors. Cervantes Ariana Joy Bugarin, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Arturo Cervantes, with honors. Dayag Mary Freya Panuga, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Loreno Dayag, with honors. Iskat Criza Sandig, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Bonifacio Iskat, with honors. Lamsan Irish J. Karagay, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Christopher Lamsan, with honors. Lamsan Jopea Durao, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Joel Lamsan, with honors. Macaranas Julia May Mejia, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Joselito Macaranas. Malikdam Alexa May Ignas, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Felix Malikdam, with honors. Mamaradlo Isha Hana Iskat, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Vic Mamaradlo, with honors.
Mamaril Cristal Espanyol, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Rene Mamaril. Maure May Ann Barbosa, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Federico Maure. Montemayor Hazel Ann Caragat, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Vic Montemayor, with honors. Opido Eliza Joy Tulagan, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Johnny Opido. Pukis Rihanna Iscat, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Ryan Pukis, with honors. Ramirez Realin Bautista, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Roberto Ramirez, with honors. Roncal Ira May Tulagan, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Johnny Roncal. Roncal Ailesa Jean Tulagan, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Johnny Roncal. Santos Sasi Martha Iscat, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Ronnie Santos. Segundo Jasmine Macaranas, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jerry Segundo, with honors. Ventura Raisame Tulagan, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Ramon Ventura. Imasa Germaine Borebo, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Manuel Imasa, with honors. Zinampan Rian May Lamson, the daughter of Mrs. Annalisa Lamson, with high honors. Let's now hear the message from the representative of the awardees batch 2023.
Supervisor Lepa Ferrer, our school head Papilitan Airport, faculty members, parents, friends, and schoolmates, a very pleasant morning. Today is a memorable day for all of us because we just have ended an episode in our lives, elementary school life. In this hardest time because of the pandemic, we learn a lesson that we have never stopped dreaming and continue to study. Fulfill our dreams. Now, all I can say is that congratulations to the parents of graduates like me. Because of your support, financially and morally, your parents never give up providing our needs. To our teacher Lepa Elementary School, thank you so much for all the lessons that we learned from all of you. To our advisor, thank you so much.
The closing remarks, let us hear the message of our Teachers Club President, Madam Marina Gonzalez.
Our Public School District Supervisor, Dr. Nila U. Ferrer, faculty staff of Lepa Elementary School headed by Dr. Belinda M. Erbon, barangay officials of Lepa led by Barangay Captain Mark Iscat and Barangay Captain John Philip Dumantay of Palong. General PTA officers of Lepa Elementary School spearheaded by Mrs. Maria Baby Scott, dedicated and proud parents, beloved graduates and kiddie completers, hello and mabuhay! The fireworks begin today. Each award and certificate or diploma is a lighted match, and each one of you is a fuse. It is in your control how the light goes. This 2021 class was almost hijacked by COVID-19, but with the aid of the Department of Education, SDO1 Pangasinan, we find way to celebrate and honor your rite of passage and to shower you with love on this momentous event of your life as elementary graduates and kiddie completers. You made it, Class 2020-2021. My warmest congratulations to all of you, and most especially to your parents who were our strongest arm to surpass and beat COVID-19. Soar high and reach your dreams. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you for teaching me how to love, showing me what the word means, what I've been dreaming of. And now I know there is nothing that I could not do. Thanks to you for teaching me how to feel, showing me my emotions, letting me know what's real from what is not. What I've got is more than I'd ever hoped for, and a lot of what I've hoped for is thanks to you.